Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. My name is Derek Ray, and sitting alongside me in the commentary position is the former Arsenal and West Ham midfield player, Stuart Robson. And no question, this ought to be a game that gets pulses racing. It is Juventus versus Inter Miami.
Well, we've got everything needed for a good game here. Two motivated teams, a vibrant atmosphere, and some very good players. Let's hope we're not disappointed.
Olise. Xabi Alonso. An effective challenge. Alonso. Enzo Fernandez. Now Harry Kane. Plenty of support here. Easy save. Alexander-Arnold. Enzo Fernandez. Alessandro Del Piero. Well, relying very much on their passing game in a bid to take the lead. Opportunity here. Well, there's a keeper on song.
Well, how did he stop that? That's just unbelievable.
And a goal! That will do it. They've been pushing for it, and now they've been rewarded. So the ball rolling again with the scoreline standing at 1-0. So to the keeper, Fernandez. Now with Olise. Enzo Fernandez. And he has options available. Michael Olise. Well, when all was said and done, Stuart, he wasn't a million miles away.
No, he wasn't, because he generates so much power from that sort of distance. His technique is brilliant.
Kane. Fernandez. Arias. And we will have just one additional minute. Read it superbly to take back possession. And with that, the first half draws to a close. So back in business here. Who wants it more in the second half? Fernandez. Possession one. He has teammates around him. Del Piero. On to Olise. Juventus keep possession, and it's positive possession. What can they do from this position? Fernandez. Kane. So a half an hour remaining. Alexander-Arnold. Enzo Fernandez. Xabi Alonso. Kane. And a tidy tackle. Del Piero. Well, making considerable progress with the ball. Oh, not safe yet. Harry Kane. Now Harry Kane. Clean challenge.
Well, not much time left now, and these supporters are doing everything they can to get their team over the finish line. What an atmosphere.
And the direction was that little bit off.
Well, had that gone in, they would be in a great position now.
And time for the change now. Kane. Well, it could be on for him here. Must finish. Well, it's the late show, and they are level again. So underway again here on the back of that leveller. Juventus on the front foot, waning moments of the game. What next with the game level? They cannot be separated here, and it's on to extra time. Well, the ball rolling again, no end to the action. It's the first period of extra time, and I must say this has been a back and forth type of game. And he might be through here. Not to be for him. He went for power over placement.
Well, you're right. He decided to go for the power, which in the end he couldn't control. He'll be furious with himself. That's a big miss.
Fernandez. Now with Olise. But he keeps going. Must take the lead here. Well, it's sat up for him, but not seriously troubling the goalkeeper. Just 1 minute of stoppage time, say the officials. First period of extra time completed. 15 minutes left, and then it's a penalty shootout. Well, they've decided to make a change. Well, extra time continues. We're into the second period now. Jacobs. Michael Olise. Alessandro Del Piero. Fernandez. And Juventus getting forward. A goal at this late stage, and that might be that. Time is fast running out. 5 minutes left in the second period of extra time here. Locked together then, these two sides. And on we go now to penalty kicks. And so the penalty shootout about to commence. And as a player, this is when you have to hold your nerve. And there it is, perfectly executed. Well, it's all about keeping a cool head. Clinical as always, in front of goal. And he finds the net. He could hardly miss. Can he remain calm? A moment he dearly wishes he could have back. And the keeper denies them from the spot. And he steps up to take the shot. In it goes. And he scores. And he steps up to take his penalty. And straight down the middle. A goalkeeper's touch, but a goal nonetheless. A huge moment. Oh, he saved it! It's all over now.
Well, that's a decent save, isn't it? He read the penalty and then was good enough to keep it out. What a finish to this match.
And a warm welcome on what is an ideal night for football, you've got to say. I'm Derek Ray, ready here in the commentary position, and alongside me is the former Arsenal, West Ham and Coventry midfielder, Stuart Robson. And without doubt, a match with the potential to bring genuine excitement. It's Juventus versus Inter Miami.
Well, as is always the case, both teams will look to control the centre of the pitch. Whichever can do that will dominate possession and probably the game. This is going to be key, I think, today.
And teammates around him. Harry Kane. Now Harry Kane. And a good challenge to bring that attack to an end. Olise. Moving into the advanced position, but nothing comes of it. Good defending it was. Xabi Alonso. Kane. Well, Juventus have it back here. Not smooth in possession. Kane. Can they jump ahead? Is this the moment? And it's come off the keeper. Well, they can bring it out now. Fernandes. Olise. Well, he's certainly not alone. Jacobs. Goalkeeper has it. Stones. Enzo Fernandez. Michael Olise. On to Olise. And played the pass well. So the whistle then. We're up the halfway stage in this match. Well, as they get the ball rolling again, interesting to see how the second half pans out. Alonso, Fernandes. Xabi Alonso, John Arias. Kane. Enzo Fernandez. Can he deliver? Well, denied by the keeper, but really he only has himself to blame. Gabriel Sara. Fernandes. Michael Olise. Enzo Fernandez. And continues his run. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. And the ball back with Juve now. Can he put them in front? And not cleared away properly. Well, threat over for now. "15 minutes left for play. And showing good game awareness.
Well, what a final few minutes we have here. And the fans are certainly playing their part. But can they take one of these chances that come their way and win this game?
He has teammates around him. Well, he tried to put everything into the shot, but couldn't find the target. Kalulu. Otamendi. Enzo Fernandez. And on to Alonso. Can they grab the lead late on? Chances on. Can they keep it out? And there it is. An almost intuitive piece of finishing.
Well, here it is again, and I feel a bit sorry for the goalkeeper. He makes a good save to start.
And there goes the final whistle. It's gone the wrong way as far as the home fans are concerned.
Not quite good enough today. Yes, they only lost by 1 goal, but I never felt they were in control of the game. A frustrating day all round for the coach to think about for the next time.
Hello and a warm welcome on what is a glorious night for football. Perfect playing conditions. I'm Derek Ray and I'm joined here on the gantry for commentary by Stuart Robson. And with the atmosphere really building up nicely, we should be in for a terrific contest. It's Juventus up against Inter Miami.
Well, thanks, Derek. The best coach I played under would always tell us before kick-off, earn the right to play. If you can win your individual battles, outrun your opponent, eventually you'll get the space to show your ability. I'm sure that's being echoed by the coaches here today.
Very quick thinking there. Now, who can he play it to? Can they forge ahead? And that was simply miles off target.
Well, I think he's right to go for power, but he's made the wrong connection, and it's really poor technique in the end.
Enzo Fernandez. And Juve come away with it. And the keeper showing tremendous command. Danger still on. Enzo Fernandez. Jakobs. Harry Kane. Fernandez. And in with a real chance. And a goal! Now they've broken through. 1-0 here.
Well, I won't get tired of watching this. It's an outstanding bit of play. Just look how far he runs with the ball. That's a great goal.
Enzo Fernandez. It's with Vinicius Junior. Alexander-Arnold. Well, he's given us away. Enzo Fernandez. Well, doesn't have to do it on his own. Michael Olise. Well, he tried in vain to get himself back onside.
Well, he needs to show greater awareness there and hold on to the ball a fraction longer.
Otamendi. So 2 minutes of stoppage time here. Well, a fairly rudimentary save. And with that, the first half draws to a close. So the referee's whistle as the action is restarted. Pierre Kalulu. Alonso. Moving the ball well here. Straight forward for the keeper. Alphonso Davies. Pierre Kalulu. Michael Olise. He read the situation defensively and did his job. And so 30 minutes left for play in this one. Alexander-Arnold. Del Piero. And support available. Well, a bit more in the way of precision was required. Otamendi. Jakobs. Xabi Alonso. Kane. Quick thinking to win it back. Now, what can they do from here? But they took care of the situation defensively. Xabi Alonso. Now Harry Kane.
Well, it hasn't been a great performance, but the fans have been brilliant. Just listen to the noise. Can the players respond and find this equaliser?
They couldn't maintain possession. And there goes the final whistle, much to the disappointment of their supporters.
Well, Derek, not quite good enough today. Yes, they only lost by 1 goal, but I never felt they were in control of the game. A frustrating day all round for the coach to think about for the next time.
Well, just the sort of weather the fans were hoping for this evening. It's absolutely ideal. My name's Derek Ray, and delighted to have alongside me, as usual on these occasions, Stuart Robson. And everyone here on tenterhooks, you'd have to say, with good reason. It's Juventus versus Inter Miami.
Well, this should be interesting today. I like the makeup of both teams. They really do have a good balance of attacking and defensive qualities. But the team that has the greater desire will probably come out on top.
Now, options are plenty, but a good piece of defending to bring it to an end. Fernandes. Alexander-Arnold. Olise. Enzo Fernandez. And moving it forward. Every goalkeeper would expect to catch that one. Enzo Fernandez. And on to Alonso. Alonso. Fernandez. Excellent assessment of the situation at the back. Del Piero. Now with Olise. Looking for that final pass, looking for the goal that would put them ahead. Xabi Alonso. Enzo Fernandez. In position. And a goal to open the scoring. No wonder they're celebrating. Well, back underway, and 1-0 it is. Let's see what happens next. Stones. Vinicius Junior. And on to Alexander-Arnold. A really committed challenge, and it's gone out for a throw-in. Olise. Can they chisel out another goal? This could square the game. And a goal! That's what they wanted here, Juventus. It's level now.
Well, here's the replay. Watch how he goes past his man with such ease, and it's just a change of pace. And then what a finish. That's been hit with such power and pace. The keeper has no time to react. It's a brilliant strike.
Well, they did have the ball, but not anymore. Back now to the goalkeeper. So, the whistle then. We're at the halfway stage in this match. So, they get the second half going here. Harry Kane. Alexander-Arnold. Olise. And they need to get tighter here. Kalulu. Enzo Fernandez. Kane. No-nonsense clearance. Kalulu. And now Stones. Now with Alexander-Arnold. Olise. Gabriel Sara. Well, he was miles out, but still had the audacity to go for goal.
Yeah, as you said, a long way out, but what a good strike that was. He hit it so cleanly.
Jacobs. Alonso. 20 minutes remaining. Sound piece of defending. And he did well to cut it out. Olise. And that's very intelligent play to win back possession.
Well, the fans are making so much noise here. They believe the winner's coming, but it needs a moment of inspiration for one of those players out on the pitch. What a finale we've got.
Really have to get it spot on to finish from there, and it was miles off target.
Well, maybe not the right choice there. That's a poor effort.
Kane. Well, totalling up. He's in here. Oh, they've done it! They forged ahead, and it might be the goal that gives them victory. And there goes the final whistle. It's gone the wrong way as far as the home fans are concerned.
Well, Derek, it was a hard-fought contest.